So in this demonstration, I'll show you a different type of method to simulate what people with color blindness see, and also to Daltonize a web page. If you don't have Chrome and you can't install the Chrome Daltonize extension, you want to go to daltonize.appspot.com, and what you do is you install these bookmarklets for simulation and Daltonization into your toolbar within your browser or your bookmarks menu, just simply by dragging them. So I have an accessibility folder on my toolbar at the top, and I've created a folder called Simulate Colorblindness and also Daltonize a web page. So what I'm going to do is just drag each of these into my accessibility folder and then drag them from the bottom into the proper folder up here. Okay, so I've already done normal, so I'll start with Protonope. Drag it up to accessibility. It shows at the bottom, and then I can simply drag it up to simulate color blindness, and it shows up within the simulation folder. So I'll do that for Deuteranopia. Drag it up to simulate. Do that for Tritanopia. Okay, and for Daltonize, I'll do the normal view. Protanopia. Deuteranopia. And Tritanopia. Okay, so they're in there now. So now that I have my bookmarklets in place, I'm going to another site called colormax.org, color-blind-test, to bring up their images just to see how these filters work on somebody else's site. So they have the red-green images that test for color blindness here on this site. And up here under accessibility folder on my toolbar, I created the simulate folder and the Daltonize folder with the filters in place for the different color blindnesses and normal. Okay, so right now we're looking at the normal view of this web page for somebody that doesn't have color blindness. If I want to simulate protanopia, which is a insensitivity to the red wavelength of light, I simply open up my bookmarklet and click on it. And it'll take a second or two, but then it converts the colors, and you can see what somebody with protanopia would see on this website here. Many of the numbers have disappeared. Okay, if I want to simulate Deuteranopia, I can do that under my simulation folder with the Deuteranope filter. It takes a second, but it shifts it again. You can see these, if you have normal color vision, you can see that these are warmer, but you're still losing the numbers within these test images here. And I'll show you what Tritanopia looks like. Okay, so that's insensitivity to blue light. And usually they have trouble telling blues and greens apart. So they don't do too bad on these particular images. Let me set the image back to normal. And then under my accessibility folder, I have a Daltonize folder. And these are algorithms that will convert the colors within this page to something that somebody with protanopia, deuteranopia, or tritanopia can actually see and differentiate between. So if I had protanopia, I would open up my Daltonizing folder and pick the Protanope Daltonize algorithm to run on this page. So there it's shifted the color values somewhat, so, or the hues, so that I can differentiate between the colors and actually see some of the numbers appear within the images. I'll show you what daltonization for deuteranopia, which is the most common form of color blindness, frequently referred to red-green. It's actually an insensitivity to green light. You can see how the numbers have popped up here. And then if you want to see tritanopia, we'll daltonize for tritanopia. And the colors shift again. So you can see the numbers. And so this is within Firefox browser, and again, this is an alternative to Chrome Daltonize extension. These are called Bookmarklets, and the website for this again was daltonize.appspot.com.